Good morning. What's up? How are you? I had a lot of fun with the vlog I did on Saturday, and I thought, why not do a weekday one where I'm working? I work from home, and yeah, I just kind of pop on my computer and start working. I don't have to take any calls yet, which is why I'm just doing this really quickly. But I thought I would just kind of show you what's going on in my life. Because like I said on Saturday, my whole point was to show you like realness, authenticity, a life that is not so super curated and super aesthetic. Because yeah, that's my life. And again, I'm home without my fiance. He's at work, but I have the little kitty here. You say good morning, my kitty. Say good morning to the people. He doesn't want to. He wants to sleep, but that's okay. I will see you guys at my lunch break. I just made the most delicious smoothie. Gotta be good for my sacral chakra because it's so orange. It has like a mango situation. I think that mango, it's like a frozen, already put together thing. I think it has vegetables in it, pretty sure. And then I added a banana, a carrot, because I don't really have any other vegetables to add to smoothies right now. I've never really added carrot to a smoothie before, but I'm like, why? Because I love like carrot juices with carrot and mango and stuff. So loving it. And lime and water, of course. I love carrots, by the way. I felt like I had to say this because once when I was in university, I ate so many carrots just as like a snack because I'd be like writing papers and snacking, and I was like, okay, I can't just like keep eating junk all day. So I switched to carrots and I turned orange, like legit, like my knuckles were orange. But I still eat like a carrot every day, and maybe it makes me more tan. Maybe. All right, I'm on my lunch break now. I'm gonna go for a run. I will see what I remember to bring you out for and show you. But yeah, I like to go for a run I don't go very fast. I go maybe for 20, 30 minutes maximum. And then I sit under a tree and reset my brain. Let's go. Whew. I forgot my sunglasses. Oof. I made it. Got a nice sweaty glow. I was cheers. Rest of my lunch on the outside. Rest of my smoothie. I was gonna talk to you under a tree for a little bit, but that's where I finished my run. I was under a tree. But I went to the park and there's a lot of construction happening right now. And it was really loud, so I just tried to do my best to meditate. Which I did. Had a little conversation with Gaia. That's what I do in my meditations. If you've watched any of my videos, my meditations online, you will know that. If you haven't, check them out on my channel, because basically any of them that say a guided meditation, we will be talking to Gaia, our planet Earth. What did she say to me today? Whenever I do these meditations, I've said before, it's kind of like a dream where I kind of it feels really real as it's happening, and then the memory just like fades. Making a potato. What'd she say to me? Something about like not being afraid to be myself because I am an expression of her. So the best self-expression that I can do is just to be that and let it come through and not be afraid to do so, because we are in her reality dream. And I really do believe that. I do believe that that's why sorry, I just went up the stairs here too. I believe that's why our reality is so malleable. Also, something I wanted to touch on, because I'm gonna hop in the shower quick and I don't want to lose this, was that when I did my vlog on Saturday, it was about body image and how I'm feeling kind of ashamed of my body, that, you know, because I gained weight recently versus last summer. It's not a lot of weight, but because I have a history of disordered eating, I started to get those little demons back in my head, and I was like, nope, because I have experience with it before. and I did that vlog to get it out of my system, and I would like to share that I'm feeling a lot better. And obviously going out for a run really helps. I only went for 20 minutes. That's my potato. But yeah, it just getting those kinds of thoughts that are like eating you alive on the inside out in some way, in whatever format. It doesn't have to be a vlog. Like I said before, you can just write it down on a piece of paper. Getting it out is really, really helpful. Like, you kind of need to, otherwise it just reverberates in your brain, which is what was happening to me. Okay, I'm gonna shower, eat. I have to go back to work at my computer, but I think I'm gonna vlog like for the rest of the day. We'll see what happens. I kind of want to vlog with Ruben a little bit because he's never on my channel. What's up? I'm back to work in the dark. I like to keep the big lights off and the curtains closed while I'm working. I don't know why. I think it's just because the light gets like right in my eyes. But I wanted to share that I love this as like a facial moisturizer. Actually, it is rose water and glycerin, and I find the first spray that you do is like not super moisturizing, but like let that sit in and then do it again, and then yeah, it's actually very moisturizing. I like to have that when I'm not really going anywhere. And then when I go outside, I use a Burt's Bees SPF. Got my green tea, got my potato here. It's like a, I don't know, I just add like avocado and onion and whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that while I work. See you later. Hello, my friends. How are you? My work day is now finished. I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna end this vlog, so just bear with me. But I'm making a salad right now for our dinner because I believe that at least one meal a day should have a salad. Not for like #skinny reasons, but to get the nutrients of the vegetables. I try to eat one like every day, more or less, definitely at least during the week. You'll have to excuse my dishwasher in the background, I have to start it. But I thought, let's do a card of the day. I thought that would be kind of like a cool thing to do when I do these vlogs, because the last card I pulled from my Cali deck was really appropriate, I thought. I can't really like, I hope the dishwasher's not too loud, sorry about that. But let's see, so this is not my Cali deck, this is my Isis deck. It's made by the same lady, illustrated by the same gentleman, I believe. Regardless, great. It's by Elena Fairchild, I believe is her name. So yes, it is. I confirmed. It's Elena Fairchild. So if you're in the market for oracle cards, I definitely recommend her stuff. But yeah, also I'm not just having a salad for dinner, obviously. I'm having some of my mom's leftovers because I love her food and she lives pretty close to me still, so I get leftovers, yay. Making some rice to go with that. We also have our own leftovers from like ribs that Ruben made and didn't quite finish, so it's a leftover kind of night. But let's see what this Isis deck, what Isis would like us to know. Whoa, I literally just had 2 cards jump out. 2 cards, why not? Okay, so first we have the Eye of Horus. I know you can't read it, but Awakening Divine Perception, and then Initiation, Spiritual Testing of Ra, and the Lady Isis. So we've got the Trinity here. Really, we've got, well, I guess you might want to call the Trinity with Osiris as like mother, father, child. But we have Isis for sure on both of these. She's not on every card, by the way. That's not, it doesn't just happen like that. But we have Ra, the sun god, and then we have Horus, who is also kind of seen as a sun god, but more of like the light bringer, kind of. He's the sun, basically, like baby. But there's parallels there for sure. So let's see what the Eye of Horus says. I thought the card was going to be another one. It looked like a different one to me, so that's interesting. Okay, so the Eye of Horus. Awakening Divine Perception. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection that you may grow your abilities and serve others, with your divine gift. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. The Oracle of the Eye of Horus is a stamp of, earlier today, I had just like a random like little caterpillar on my leg. And so now I'm like, I keep getting itchy. Nothing else has happened, but anyways. It's a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you have been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have genuine gifts of healing and insight to share, about whether your inner perception is actually true insight, and whether you'll be protected spiritually in certain matters or situations, then this oracle is confirmation for you. I have rice going too. I need to check on that. You also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again, taking a turn on a higher twist of the spiral of perception. You can expect these gifts to grow. Confirmation that you have spiritual gifts and healing and perception that can serve in your own life path and that of others when you use them from love. The divine sun will shine on you, gifting you with your time to shine in the sun. And this oracle is confirmation that the divine is looking out for you and will guide you and protect you through your intuition. Your inner voice will tell you everything you need to know in a timely manner. Finally, this oracle is an indicator of triumph over darker energies and emotions. I was just talking about that earlier in my video. I'm like, okay, obviously it comes in waves of struggling with body image, especially as a woman, because we go through literally a monthly cycle where like you're like, oh my god, I'm so pretty and gorgeous, and then you're like, I'm ugly and disgusting, and it's just what happens. But this is an indicator of triumph over darker energies and emotions. Whether you've been struggling with psychological darkness, unfulfilling habits, patterns of subversive or undermining behavior within yourself, or from toxic relationship patterns with others, or with organizations or groups within society, know that you will triumph, and the sun, the truth, the light will prevail. Cool. I feel like that's a good omen. Okay, let's do initiation, because like, feeling that one too. Spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. When you are being spiritually initiated into the mysteries of the light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth, as you thrive with new life. This oracle comes as confirmation that you are not needlessly suffering. If you can find the light within the struggles, tests, or challenges that you face now, you will experience breakthrough healing. It is almost unbearable solar fire. It is the almost unbearable solar fire of Ra that can cleanse the soul of wounds, and the love, compassion, and intelligence of Isis that can temper the heat of Ra and stop it from burning and drying you out. Or else you would be left with nothing but emptiness, anger, bitterness, and despair in your heart. And we talk about that. As an initiate, this oracle urges you to honor life as a gift and treat any challenge or pressure as a way for you to grow into a brighter and purer light capable of great spiritual service on this planet. That spiritual service includes growing in ability to love freely beyond limits, to love with courage and faith. Right now, there's an opening to new levels of power and peace, self-possession, and love. There are such sweet fruits waiting for you at the top of the tree you are currently climbing. It may seem as though you're in barren land at times with little hope, nourishment, that's something I talked about in my last video, or encouragement. Yet your spiritual oasis is not far away. The Lady Isis and the power of Ra together are helping you grow. Stay focused on the Lady and her love for you, and you shall pass through the desert of initiation unharmed and deeply transformed. I'm gonna say the incantation for this one in case you would like it. It is, I'll say it loudly so you can hear me over my dishwasher. Winged Mother protects me from the fiercest light, shelters me in cool sanctuary of her wings in flight, wraps me in safety of her compassion and peace, as with trust the portal of initiation I reach. I pass through the portal with trust complete. I now successfully attain this feat. Now, I thought that this card had popped out for some, that was just the vision in my mind's eye. So I'm going to read a little bit from this one as well, because it's right here in the book, and that is a message also. Spinning the Ankh, the key of life. Ooh. This mystery of the key of life is opening to you now. The Ankh pretends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense, or in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you into more wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. This oracle brings a special message, I'm reading too fast, to those on the creative path. If you have hit a blank page or a dry well for inspiration, if you are encountering doubt in your ability to create and flow, do not despair. The Ankh promises fresh inspiration will return to you, and you can be assured that just as the Nile floods filled with life after it is receded, so too will your creative flow soon return. Your creative days are not over. The ritual below. So there's a ritual in here that basically just tells you to visualize an Ankh and like spin it in your heart center. I like that one. If you want like the full ritual written out, let me know and I can get it to you somehow. I can send you photos. This is the incantation. Cross of life, cross of light, protect me through darkest plight. Held within the Isis womb, now melody of my soul tune, safely held in the loop unbroken, till it is time for new life to break open. Damn. Cool. That's great. I feel like, yeah, we're just really on to something here. Feeling my carrot. What was I gonna say? Well, you know, as I was saying before, we get into these cycles, and especially as women, we get into cycles where we feel like there's nothing for us right now, or that we're just so gross and disgusting and life is over, blah, blah, blah. And you know, that happens to all of us, where we feel like that. We feel disgusting and gross and nasty, and then we feel okay and beautiful when we're ovulating. It's just a cycle, you know, and a big part of that though is not, ooh, this is gonna be kind of loud for me to cut. Is not just, sorry, I shouldn't talk and eat at the same time, but I love these carrots. Is trusting that cycles change, basically, is kind of what I'm getting at. Is that because, like, if you're feeling despair or nastiness or like ickiness now, my advice to you that I gave earlier, that I gave in my last video, that I give to a lot of people, is to get it out of your body somehow. You have to write it down. You have to talk about it with somebody that you trust, or even just like a video diary that you never post, or you post it, start vlogging, who cares? And get it out of your system, because I've tried to just think it away. It doesn't happen like that. You have to like physically expel it somehow from your from your brain, basically. Oh, I need some lettuce on here. My cat loves these. He's just chilling outside. So lettuce is not ideal, but it's okay. Yeah, we love, you know what? I'm gonna rinse this. Yeah, cycles. That is what we have, and especially if you're watching this as a woman, things change, and that is both good and maybe not great if you really like where you're at. But change, I think, always ends in something that's, you know, better. Like, change might not be comfortable as it's happening, but usually in the end run, as long as you're working with your intuition and yourself and you're grounded, you're gonna end up exactly where you need to be. Now, if you don't know how to do that, I have a video about grounding that you should definitely check out. because that is like tip number one. Whenever I'm feeling like so crazy and lost and like my life is going nowhere, I literally need to touch grass. And then suddenly I'm like, you know what, it's okay. Everything's okay. I was just kind of freaking out. All right, I'm gonna keep making my salad. If I see you again, great. I think I'll kind of take you through my whole day. Maybe I'll see you like just before I go to bed. If not, then bye, but I think I'll see you later. It's nighttime now. But this is like my first all day without a dog situation. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I showed you my whole day. This is like a typical day for me if I'm not doing anything else. Just wake up, do my little job, go for a run, come home. I didn't really show you my evening so much, but I made dinner, chilled with Ruben, had dinner together. That was my ankle. We watched, like today was just like super chill. We watched the movie. I saw the TV glow. It's freaking cool. I will say it's a little slow, to be honest, it's a little slow. But at the end, like it gets, like the story's pretty good once it kind of all comes together. So I wanted to show you what I do at night. I'm pretty mad about not taking off like my eye makeup. It's just, I don't know. My mom does the same thing. We kind of just don't really take it off. I should, but I'm running low on my cotton pads. I'll usually just like wipe it a little bit and then I use the micellar water. I don't wash my face at night. I just use this. And then I'll wash my face whenever I have a shower. But what I use at night is castor oil. Oh my god, like this is so good. I use castor oil. I'll show you how to put it on. Sometimes I put it on in my belly button and like on my rib cage, like under my boobs, just kind of on my torso. But this is what I do. I literally, it's probably not the most hygienic. I just stick my finger in. I'm the only one that uses it, but I just rub it all over my face and I focus. I keep it in the fridge, by the way, and I just took it out of the fridge. I focus on my forehead because that is where I see the most like fine lines coming up, which is fine, you know, but if I can moisturize them so they're not as apparent, then why not? And I noticed that when I don't use castor oil at night, just because I'm lazy or whatever, I just go to bed. And sometimes I won't do it for like several, well, not so much several, I do it definitely, it'll be like maybe 2 nights or something, 2-3 nights, with maybe it's a weekend and like I go out, party, whatever, I'm just not taking care of my face like I normally do. I noticed that the lines are more apparent, like they're not. You're probably looking at this and being like, there's nothing there, but that's because I've been using my castor oil. But it's like those ones up there are starting to get etched in, if you know what I mean. But anyways, if you are like me and you're not like super hip to the idea of Botox, at least, I mean, never say never, let's be real, because I could hit, you know, but I think it's, you know, there's medical reasons for it and stuff, but I don't know. I think if you're in your 20s, early 30s, and you're just getting it for aesthetic purposes, it's like you're just getting marketed to. Like, I understand women in their late 30s, 40s, 50s who get it and like it plumps up their face or whatever, but and fillers and stuff, like I can understand that, but there's just so many girls right now that are getting Botox and fillers like early 20s, mid 20s, and I'm like just let your face be and then take care of it. And once you get to a certain age where it's like the care, you know, you can do whatever you want, but you're gonna get those lines, and if you really don't want lines, then at that point do it, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I just rub this in. Then what I do is I take my little friend, you might have seen it in my other video and you're probably like, what is that? It's my red light friend. I just rub it off. I'm so like, because there's so many videos excuse me, of like girls doing their routines and stuff like that, and it's all prim and proper and everything's like super, you know, gotta make sure everybody knows I'm so hygienic or whatever, and like I am, but I just mean, I used this last night on my face. This is what I do. I just like rub it off on my t-shirt or whatever before I use it again. And I only use this. I sometimes use it on Ruben, but I use a gouache on him. So I turn on the red one, and I will literally, I'm not gonna do all this on video, I'm gonna shut it off, but I focus it again on my forehead. And when I do this with the castor oil and like give myself some lymph drainage, my skin is like so plump in the morning. It's so nice. Something I will mention is like, so I will kind of just do more of that. And then you have to make sure like your lymphs kind of drain here. And then you want to drain it down your face, because otherwise all that waste just like stays in the lymph nodes there. And then sometimes I'll just like push it down, and you know, I need to study more about the lymphatic system and kind of to do it like a full body drainage, because I love doing my face. It feels so good. I feel less anxious after I do it. And then this is like when I really am like into, oh frick, I don't see it. Did I move it? Yeah, I might have. Okay, well, it's not in here, but sometimes I need to, and I think I haven't been because I don't remember where I put it. Is I'll put rosemary oil in my hair, and then use my little friend that I got from the dollar store. Oh, feels so good. But even just this alone is really good for hair growth and thickening your hair. It's just kind of what it does is, I'm sure like this, I'm kind of late to this fad, but it's not really a fad. What it does is it opens up your hair follicle a little more, and it just like, it encourages that hair to grow out and grow strong. It just stimulates the scalp. Like that's what rosemary oil is too. It's just stimulating the scalp, and kind of bothering it a little bit, not like fully agitating it, but that's what the rosemary oil does. It just irritates it just a little bit so that your hair follicle, like it's almost like I've seen a visual of it where it's like there's like a little bit of hair underneath the follicle, and then when you agitate it, it opens up the follicle so that little bit of hair can actually grow out. So yeah, it stimulates hair growth. But that's what I do all day. And I know today so much we didn't like chat about real stuff like I did on Saturday. But yeah, I just wanted to show you my life, what I do when it's not very exciting and I'm not really doing much. I do have more stuff to do this week for sure. I've got to do some stuff for my other business, and I think that's it. And then yeah, long weekend this weekend, have some fun. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that I've done. Let me know if you liked those cards. I loved those cards. I thought they were really good and appropriate. I am going to brush my teeth, do more of that. It feels so good before you go to bed, and then go to sleep. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you later.